For Newcastle, anyhow, tweaked substantially last weekend and went strong midweek in defence of the Carabao Cup. Today he restores Nick Pope in goal, 4 clean sheets in 5. The defensive formation is for the boss usefully unpredictable. 3 centre-halves, then Jacob Murphy would be right wing back, past fit as he nurses a fragile Achilles. Anthony Gordon's ban is over, so finally he can start a game together in the same 11 for the first time with Nick Voltemada. The bench has seats for would-be game-changers Barnes, Elanga, Osula, plus former Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale. At a venue where he has repeatedly been stung, Mikel Arteta asks the following to grasp this nettle. David Raya has conceded fewer goals than any other keeper in the league. Ahead of him, it's a back four incorporating Mosquera and Gabriel at the expense of William Saliba. Mikel Merino drops out of last weekend's midfield to accommodate Eberechi Eze excitingly. Captain Bukayo Saka begins a league game for the first time in more than a month with Moni Madueke injured. And Victor Gyökeres seeks his first goal on the road for the Gunners, leaving Gabriel Martinelli potentially to impact for the bench once more, with Saliba and notably with fit again Marcin Odegaard. So Gary points
setting, sense of theatre.
Newcastle United and Arsenal. The atmosphere here is electric. Gordon! Newcastle United take the lead against Arsenal.
Won this corresponding fixture last season when Alexander Isak, now of Liverpool, scored the winning goal that day. Arsenal have lost on 4 of their last 5 visits here. The Newcastle fans want to make this as uncomfortable start as they can for the visitors.
Yes, absolutely. That's what they'll be looking from Newcastle. An early press, get the fans behind them, and obviously the message from Arteta is try and nullify the crowd as quickly as we can by controlling the game, getting chances in the final third. So that's what we'll be looking to do, and I'm really excited.
Named as Arsenal captain today. It's the 6th time Saka has captained Arsenal in the Premier League. Here he is, and immediately shut down by Joe Linton. And Bukayo Saka knows he's going to be extremely closely marked today.
Well, I think that gives us an insight. You've just mentioned it is a back four. And what you're going to have to do, they're going to have to make sure that it's either Joe Linton or Tonali that comes across to make sure they've got a 2v1 against Saka at every opportunity in Newcastle. And if Anthony Gordon can't get back to help him out, because if they leave that one-on-one, Saka against Dan Burn, I think there's only going to be one winner.
Arsenal, the set-piece specialists, get an early free kick here. 90 seconds in. Declan Rice standing over it. Nice bend and whip, and a header down by Gyökeres. Lands at a comfortable height for Nick Pope.
Well, it's Declan Rice. You'll see the line there of Arsenal. What they try and do is just come in behind Newcastle's defensive line, but Newcastle, they weren't falling for that. They held a really, really good line there. That would have been given offside. But Declan Rice's delivery once again, it's impeccable.
Well, what a gorgeous day in Newcastle it is. It is the visit of Arsenal at St James's Park today in a 4:30 kick-off, and the number 4 is quite significant to this fixture. You might have seen on the Newcastle socials the goal that secured a 4-4 draw against the Gunners way back then when Cheick Tiote scored it, and of course this was the scene earlier this year where Newcastle booked their place in the Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. I wonder what the score is going to be today.
Who's doing it?